All right, y'all. I'm back with another video. It's your girl, Inspired by Z. How y'all doing today? I hope everybody had a great weekend. It's Monday, y'all. We made it. We made it. And I am having breakfast for lunch today, y'all. I not that long ago got up for one. I was resting. I said, this weekend been crazy. And I said, I need to get my rest. So I'm resting. Well, I did get some rest. And we here. That's why I'm having breakfast for lunch. But I'm having, but my bacon, turkey bacon, eggs, and grits. Like I said, all these lights, y'all, I'm sorry for the glare. But I got eggs, I got bacon, turkey bacon, and I got grits, y'all, with butter. Butter. And they said this is cured turkey bacon. And it's with no nitrates, none of that stuff or whatever. Nothing in it, nothing bad in it, say. But we'll see how good it is. This is my first time trying it. But I have a topic today, y'all. And we're going to pray. Then we're going to get into the food. And we're going to talk a little bit, eat a little bit. You know how we do. And of course, I'm not going to keep y'all long. Because we got what? We got stuff to do, y'all. I ain't going to keep you long. So let's get into it. Lord, thank you for this food we're about to receive. May it nourish our body in Jesus' name. Amen. Let's see how to eat. I got eggs. I put a little cheese in it. With my grits. Y'all like cheese or rice? I eat both. It don't matter. Oh, and my coffee, y'all. Got my coffee. And that turkey's not bad. Turkey bacon not bad. It's better than I thought it would be. Of course, when they say they stripped everything out of it and don't have this and they don't have that, knowing the food that's stripped from a lot of stuff, you think, okay, it ain't gonna taste good. I did my coffee a little bit closer to me finishing cooking. So by the time I get to filming, it won't be too hot for me. And I'm burning my mouth while I'm trying to eat. But I thought about this topic. I said, because a lot of people, you know, when life situations happen, you know, especially you have to start over. I said, that's why I'm like, let me talk about this because it affects a lot of people. Well, let me say some. I won't say a lot, but some people get affected by this when life happens. And I said, and let somebody know it's okay if you have to start over. I had to start over before. Still trying to get back into how things used to be for me. But you know, I didn't let it get me down. But things happen. I'm still on my plate now. But things happen. Life happens. Especially like things that you can't control. And then you have to start over. And I know sometimes people can get depressed about dealing with stuff like that. Like, especially you've been in the hospital. And you got bills on top of bills on top of bills coming in. And then you can lose a lot from being in the hospital. You know, you wasn't planning on being in the hospital. Something happened. Got behind on bills. Could have lost your house or anything. And you in a situation where now you're like, I don't know what to do. You've been out of work for a while. You know, you're not getting the same amount. Now you could be getting disability. And of course, disability take a long time to get sometimes. You got to fight for it. And then you got to start over with that. Because you're not making the same amount of money you was making before you got hurt or before you got sick or anything. That can cause you to start over. And a lot of times we dwell on what we used to have, what we used to do, or what we used to buy. Or you could be in a situation where you lost your job and you've been with this company for years. You know, never in a million years you would thought that I would lose my job. But that company had to make some difficult decisions, cutting back on the employees. Of course, and sometimes they start with the first ones that came in. And sometimes it'd be the ones who've been there the longest, making all that money. They don't, they got to see. Is it in our budget? And you lost your job. And then you in this house, you got your cars, you got these bills. You know, bills don't stop just because you lost your job. And some people don't have a savings to, you know, fall back on. You know, because some people, man, you know, this job, they won't let me go. I've been here too long. That was my thinking when I got laid off on my job when I was there almost 10 years. I was like, we've been through 3 mergers. They're not going to get rid of me. I've been here almost 10 years. They got rid of me, y'all. And I had to start over. So that's why I'm like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Because I was making some money back then. Good money. And it just disappeared. Like a blink of an eye. It was taken away from me. And I was like, what I'm going to do now? What I'm going to do? I had to make some difficult decisions. You know, at that time, I couldn't keep I could have kept my house. But I'm like, the bills are is greater now than the money I'm coming in. So you got to think about stuff like that. And then a lot of people going through it where they lost their job. And then you got to make a decision. Okay, these bills in this house is, say, $3,000 a month. Just the bills alone. Not adding groceries or gas for your car or anything else like that you need. That's just $3,000 alone for bills to maintain the home. You got to weigh that with, okay, versus going into, say, an apartment or somewhere less. I mean, you really don't want to move back into an apartment, but you can't maintain that $3,000 anymore. You don't have that $3,000 a month money anymore. So you got to look at that. And some people, you know, it can affect them in different ways when things happen, when life happens. And they feel, like I said, that stuff like that can have you feeling down. You lost your job. You got all these bills piling up on you. Let me tell y'all a secret too. Call the creditors. Let them know what's going on. They will help in any way they can. A lot of them, especially the credit cards. I know I did this after I lost my job and I had credit card payment. They adjusted the balance, how much I could get a month. They adjusted it. my amount, that made the payment go lower, and then they deferred it or something. And she did something where I didn't have to pay for 3 months. Started my payment back for 3 months. And I was grateful for that. Because I'm like, can y'all do that? If you don't ask, you will never know. But I was calling to let them know what my situation was. And a lot of these companies, especially if you've been paying, they will help you. Now I said, just call them and ask, can y'all do something for me? Can y'all help me right now? I just lost my job. You know, of course, I've been paying, but I'm just letting you know what my situation is. Is there anything out there that could help? A lot of places have forbearances where they can put your payment on. You're still owed though, but they'll just move your payments to the end of your loan to give you some time to get back on your feet. So that can help. Just ask. Just ask. Oh, that's good. What kind of creamer y'all like in y'all coffee? But I got vanilla. Ooh. I think it's more creamer than coffee. See how? I ain't gonna cut that out, y'all. It is what it is. Just a little spill. Just a little spill. I ain't gonna cut it out, but of course, I got creamer. More creamer than coffee. I ain't gonna cut that out. It is what it is. I wiped up what I could. That was on a little bit on my corner of my plate right there. But or you could have went through a divorce. And that person took everything. Left you with nothing. And now you got clothes on your back. You got to find a way of, making everything, getting everything back right. You have nothing now. You got to start over. And that can affect you. And now you're thinking, what am I supposed to do? And what the answer is to that, keep pushing. Don't let that stop you from getting a new place. If you have to go back to a 1-bedroom, if you have to go back and stay with somebody for 3 months, and like the old folks say, don't wear out your welcome. If you have to stay with somebody for 3 months until you get back on your feet to get your apartment, save your money. Do what you're supposed to do. Help out that person that's helping you. If it's washing dishes, cleaning the kitchen, giving them, say, I don't have much, but here's a couple of $100 to help you with the bills, something. Just to show them that you appreciate them. Until you can get back on your feet and get your own place. People understand, but you have to do what you have to do as a person and stand on your word that, hey, I just need 3 months. Let me have a place to lay my head until this thing get over. I'm still really in shock. I don't have nothing. I got to start over. People will understand. But as long as you do what you say you're going to do, because some people, they say 3 months and it's 3 years. Don't be that person, y'all. Don't be that person. But do what you say you're going to do. And it's okay to start over if you have to start over. Like I said, find you an apartment if it ain't nothing but a 1-bedroom. Or if you have to go back to a studio. Do what you got to do. Do what you have to do, y'all. Okay, eat no more. But like I said, it's hard a lot of times. And I know being in them life situations have you thinking, okay, what am I supposed to do now? You've been working for years. Now your job gone. Don't give up on looking for a job. Do what you have to do. If it's going to a restaurant, a fast food place, or anything, do not let people tell you, oh, you working at this fast food place, or you doing this. You trying to put money in your pocket and keep a roof over your family's head. That's all important. Forget the what they be saying. Forget that. Do what you gotta do. Let me tell you, when I was in that situation, I was looking at some money is better than no money. I worked part-time. I wasn't getting them but 20 hours. Some money was better than no money. I'm telling you. Then I ended up working 2 jobs until I can but I kept applying. Because I knew I can't give up. I can't stop just because I had to start over. You see what I'm saying? I had to start over with the child. I had just had my son. And just imagine that, you being a mother, just had a baby, and then your job telling you, okay, we don't need you anymore. And you're like, what? These jobs are temporary, y'all. That's why I say God is my source. Because they can let you go at any moment, as long as it don't discriminate. And whatever state you in, it's up. You see what I'm saying? They can do that. They can let you go at any moment. It doesn't matter. As long as it does not demonstrate. I said demonstrate. Long as it doesn't. I can't even think right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But long as it doesn't have anything to do with race, long as it doesn't have to do anything with your religion, anything like that, they can let you go. Discriminate is what I'm looking for. I don't know why I went blank for a second. My mind went blank for a second. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. So just think of it like that. Do it. That's another good thing to say while you at this job for a rainy day. Because you never know. I don't care. You've been there 20 years. They let people go after 20 years. They let people go after 2 years. 10 years. 10 months. They don't have to have a reason. Especially, like I said, with my situation, I was like, I didn't know what happened. They just said they didn't need me anymore. And I'm like, I be there on time. I did my work. I was one of the top workers. But I was guessing, because I was due for a raise on my next anniversary. Date was 2 months later. That's my opinion. And they were like, okay, I'm about to top out of at my salary. And they were like, okay, she making a lot right now. So we need to cut back. Because I heard after I left, they hired 2 people to do my job. But the salary was lower than what I was making. It seemed like they split my salary and hired 2 more people. So I was like, wow. But you know what? It's nor here nor there. It's the past. But it affected me a little bit, because I'm like, if I was still there, I would have been there 23 years. But anywho, like I said, it's okay if you have to start over. Like I said, don't let nobody come to you and say, well, you working at this fast food place and this and that. You used to be this, that, and the third. Say, I got to do what I got to do to keep a roof over my family's head. That's all you have to do. And you don't even have to explain that. It's a job. You working. You're not sitting on somebody's couch being a bum. You doing what you're supposed to do. You pick yourself up. And like I said, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and do what you got to do. Because life happens. Anything can happen. You can be up one day and down the next. We know where we been, but we don't know where we going, y'all. And always prepare yourself. Have that little nest egg on the side. At least, my mom used to tell me all the time, at least have 6 months worth of rent saved up. Just in case. You never know. At least 6 months saved up. Set it aside. Just keep setting money aside. Because you never know. And believe it or not, you thinking, some people like, that's a lot of money. But put little stuff. Especially if you done paid your car off, keep saving that money. Don't say, oh, I got an extra $400 this month. I don't have no car note this, I done paid my car off. Set that money aside. If you paid a credit card off, set that money aside. The same amount of money that you pay a month for something you paid off, set it aside for a rainy day. I said, because you never know when you'll have to start over. And they say start over from scratch. Because I had to start over before. That's why it humbled me. Because I'm like, I was at that place for almost 10 years. 2 months shy of my 10-year anniversary, y'all. Due for a raise. And I got let go in December. 2 months from my anniversary day. 2 months from my raise. And they let me go. We don't need you anymore. We got your stuff packed in HR. Come get it. So that's why I say, y'all, don't let that deter you from doing what you have to do to put food on your family's table, to keep a roof over their head. If you have to go to a fast food restaurant, do that. If you have to go to in other words, if you have to do something you don't want to do, because you've been in corporate America for so long, or you've been a VP for so long doing this. If a company, like I said, a company can close tomorrow. Anything can happen. Yes, you was a VP at this company, and you'll probably get another. Well, you'll probably get another position like that. But in the meantime, do what you have to do to put food on your family's table. Legally now. We talking about legal stuff, y'all. But I'm just saying, if you have to work at a fast food restaurant, if you have to work at a grocery store, any place, do that and still apply until you get back to what you want to do. If you drove trucks and something happened, you got into an accident, and like I said, anything can happen, y'all. And they say, well, you can't drive trucks anymore, or you'll have to get a job that, a sit-down desk job or something. Get off the road. Do that to bring money in. Whatever you have to do. And it's okay to start over. And a lot of times when you have to start over, it's a lesson in it. Now you know what you have to do just in case. Do something different this time around. If you have to do that. Because it's after losing my job of 10 years, now I don't have that old mindset, oh, they're not going to get rid of me. I don't have that mindset no more. Now, that's how I was feeling, because I went through 3 mergers. I'm like, shoot, they already got rid of everybody that they were going to get rid of. Because it was a lot of layoffs during those mergers. But I was still there, because I'm like, shoot, I've been here this long. They ain't going to get rid of me. I'm a good worker. I come in, I do it. That's why I said it humbled me. It humbled me, y'all. Because I was like, they ain't going to get rid of me. That attitude. Like I just had a baby. And they called me. I was still on maternity leave. I'm like, dog. I was actually at my doctor's appointment when they called me. And my doctor was looking crazy like, they did what now? I haven't even released you yet. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I don't have a job anymore. But I'm at my doctor's appointment so I can see if she's going to release me, which she was. But hey, like I said, I just lifted my head up, picked myself up, and I had to make some hard decisions when it came to, I was in a nice home. I didn't have a car note at that time, which saved me. Because I'm like, if I had a car note too, and all these bills, whew, paying by myself, and I just had a child, whew, that was a lot. But I did what I had to do, like I said, but I was still job applications. I was working for a grocery store, and then I got a temporary job. I was working both of them. When I finally got that job, and they said they gonna the temporary job went to a permanent position where I can have more hours and do more stuff and get paid a little bit more than I let that other job go. I'm like, well, hey, this will work. I let my grocery store job go. Even though I worked that job, I worked both of them. I was doing it. And getting my baby back and forth to daycare. I was doing it. Because I did what I had to do. That's why I said, you can do it. It's not the end of the world. Do what you have to do. Until, like I said, I was still, right now, still doing stuff, sending my resume in, applying for different jobs. I was doing what I had to do. Doing what I had to do. Even though it took me a while to get the grocery store job. But I was like, I need something to do, because I was in that mindset, okay, I came from a corporate office. I'm finna go back to a corporate office. It seemed like everybody was slamming the door in my face. So that's why I ended up at the grocery store job. I said, I put my pride aside. I said, you know what? I got to do something. That's when I said some money is better than no money. That was my attitude, and I kept pushing. It's okay if you have to start over. Like I said, but I learned my lesson, and I know what I should do and what I shouldn't do. And I said, I have a whole nother mindset right now after that happened. That's why I said it humbled me. It really did. And I thank you, Lord. And I thank the Lord every day for small things. So, but anyway, I'm going to say this real quick. For anybody who had life happen to you, it's okay. It's okay if you have to start over. It's okay if you have to work at their fast food place. It's okay if you have to work at a grocery store, that department store, to put food on your table, to feed your family, to keep a roof over your head. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's going to be all right. Like I said, pick yourself up and dust yourself off, and you keep putting them resumes in until you get the job you really want. But don't be in a position where you say, well, if I can't work this, I'm not going to work at all. Don't do that. Don't get depressed over it if you have to start over. It's okay. It's going to be all right. Just do what you have to do. Like I said, dust yourself off. Do what you got to do. It's going to be all right. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope y'all tell me what you were eating with me in the comments. Tell me what you eating with me. Or tell me what kind of creamer you like. Or just tell me hello. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.